Welcome back to All Nerd Everything. And I know I'm a little late to this review, but the Penguin season finale. Let's discuss it. There is a lot to unpack with this. So far, this has been a great limited series, and a lot of people to want there to be a second season. Honestly, I don't want a second season of the Penguin. As great as great as this show has been thus far and was and is, I don't think that we should touch it. We should leave it as it is and just continue with the Penguin in Batman Part 2, or even if he's going to be in Part 3. But this last episode, man, woo! I uh I have never rooted against the villain so much than the Penguin. I don't even remember the last time I rooted against a villain so much throughout this series other than the Penguin. I mean, the amount of sheer hell that he put Sophia through and gaslighting and manipulating people is truly outstanding. Now, in this episode, we're finally getting some. We pick up where the last episode left off, and we see that Sophia has Francis held hostage, and is using her as leverage against Penguin for him to finally confess what he did to his brothers, to his mother, to Francis, or else she's gonna kill her. And okay, I'm not gonna spoil this for people who did not watch the episode or have not watched the show, but I will say that this is this conversation is really intense, and what I got from it is that the reason Sophia wants Oz to confess what he did to his brothers to Francis is because she never got any sort of resolution or an apology or anything from her father, because you know she's dead. I mean, he's dead, and the only person that was, the only person that actually kind of cared about her while she was locked up and believed her was her brother. And even he's gone now, and Oswald is is a huge narcissist, and of course he tries to talk his way out of everything, even when he's backed into a corner and he knows that he's on the verge of death. He somehow is always able to escape, and I absolutely hate that. And Sophia, she is pretty much done with Arkham. I mean, not Arkham, but Gotham, and wants to move on with her life, but not without finishing off, un, not without completing her business with, Oswald, and finishing him off. That doesn't exactly go the way that she wants. And there was a I had a feeling, I was really hoping that they were going to kill not going to kill Sophia. I had a strange feeling that something bad was going to happen to someone, and it's neither of them. What happens towards the end of the episode with Victor and Oz's relationship is truly, it just shows how much of a sociopath that Oz has become since the Batman to this show. And he is on a rage of I mean, since you know all the stuff that he's gone through with his mother, especially how the end of the episode ends, he has turned insane. He is just as psychotic. Well, I wouldn't say psychotic, but you know, he's just as crazy as the Riddler was in the Batman. And I think that the ending of this episode is truly both is truly heartbreaking, but also insane at the same time. He's been fighting for his mother's approval for since he was a kid, and unfortunately, when he can't get that when his mother. I can't say what happens. I really want to say for people who have not seen it, but I don't like spoilers, so I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Watch the episode and just watch the whole series, and from the first time we meet Frances to what happens to her at the in the finale and how Oz copes with that is very who it's like it's a lot. The dude is gonna need therapy, but gangs, gangsters, thugs, crime lords, they don't. I don't even think they do therapy. And as for Sophia's, future and what happens to her, I think the the fate that she meets when Oz finally gets an upper hand on her in the end, I think the fate that she meets is worse than death. And hopefully I would love to see her in the Batman 2 and also Oz in the Batman 2 as well. And I mean, who knows where we can go from here? But this was a really great finale. This is probably, I would say, this is probably my second or third favorite episode of the series. I might have to do a ranking of the episodes and rewatch them just to see if my opinion changes. But this was a really great way to end this fantastic limited series. Give Kristen Milioti and Colin Farrell Golden Globes, Emmys, and SAG Awards for their phenomenal performances. They deserve it. So, with that being said, The Penguin, the final episode, I'm probably gonna give it a 8 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think of the final episode of The Penguin. Do you guys think that we need a season two? Would you like to see a season two? I wouldn't complain about it. Personally, I don't think we need one, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm your favorite movie guy, comic book guy, and also wrestling guy. Until then, have a good day.